welcome to Zeb's community service episode. No, he did not get arrested. No, he didn't do anything wrong. Our lovely governor, Huckabee, decided that all the children have to work 75 hours community service before they can graduate. This year he has to do $15 hours?
Yeah.
Or he flunks. At any rate, so you know how they are. Don't tell us what to do with our kids and then they turn them into a workforce. But anyway, so for community service, right now Zeb's running the camera, but he's about to get his butt seriously to work. He's already been working all morning, all day yesterday. We're at our own temple. We're doing work that badly needs to be done. One of the things we have to do is our museum. We had a little museum and everybody trashed it out. And so now instead of being the pinnacle of our community where everybody goes, wow, that's awesome, we're very proud of that, it's like kind of forgotten and nobody looks at it. So I've been wanting to fix it for years, so it's a good thing for him to help me do. Okay, so these are in one of the little classrooms. This is the classroom the kids usually craft in. It's just a small classroom. These have already been reused multiple times. These are props from plays that we do. But anyway, these have already been reused multiple times. They were made to go down the middle of a room so that you could open them from both sides. For the purpose we're going to be using them for, we don't need that. So we're going to be repurposing them. And not only that, this is stacked on top of another one, okay? And we don't want it this tall. We want to bring it back down level because we want to be able to put stuff on top of it to display. And we want to be able to put stuff inside of it to protect. So we're going to have to do several things to this. And then Zeb's going to paint it and everything. But the first thing we have to do is take the top off the bottom. So we're pulling the screws. In fact, I will hold the camera. And Zeb, see those brackets? Pull those brackets off. All right. Take it. Yeah, she can use the chair. So pull the bracket off. I'll pretend like I can get in there. Yeah, I can get in there. Oh, now your head's right in the way. Big ass head.
Sorry.
Nana's not good with the camera. Okay. There we go. And don't worry about it coming down because there's one that's in the top that we'll have to get out. But anyway, so he's going to pull off those brackets. And our reward for doing all of this work is we'll get to keep that bracket.
Yeah.
Okay, and there's two of those. And then come around to the front so we can show them. And then we'll turn this off for a minute because there's Zeb's pretty face. Right there, pull that one out. See, they've toenailed one in there. So they've already repurposed these once from whatever they were supposed to be. You have to get it lined up just right, Bobay. There you go. Okay, so that's why the hex heads are so much nicer. But that's the first thing. So we're going to take this apart. Say hello. Say goodbye, Zeb.
Bye, guys.
Okay, now turn it off.
All right.
And we'll continue to... Okay, so there was a fire in this temple a bazillion years ago, before I even went here, and I think I've gone here, what did we figure out? About 40 years. But no, yeah, because how old is Daddy? No, so about 38 years I've been going to this temple. Okay, so if you look, you can see it's smoke damaged. Okay, part of it's smoke damaged. In fact, if you look at this end, show the end. You can even see where they ran the water on it to put the fire out. Okay, so it has these little sliding doors, which is very nice. And that'll allow us to put stuff in the museum that belongs in the museum because it's old, but it doesn't look good and it needs to be protected. Okay, so that's what these will do. Okay, there's some in the back too. Now, you'll notice those little finger holes that are there, okay, as part of the design. You notice one's missing. So I popped one off the back doors, which are going to go against the wall so they don't matter. And we'll stick it here in the one that we are going to use. If we can get it in there. I said that and then it's not going to go in. Yeah, good. Okay. Okay, so now we stuck that in there. And so, there we go. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this off the top because the height won't work in the museum. There's stuff hanging all over the walls. The height is wrong. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and bring it down here and put it even with that. And now we're going to take screws and we're going to put it from here to here. Okay, in fact, Zeb's going to put those screws in. So I'm going to go get the, we got the screws already? Yeah.
Think so.
Oh, did the screws come in here? No, they did not. Okay, so we got to go find the screws. Okay, so go find the screws. And then
Turn
we'll
the camera
try to
off.
put this together. Yeah, go ahead and put it, turn it off. I think that's actually the head we need.
Alright, so first off, we're not even going to get to keep both of the brackets because we had to use one here to keep them together, which sucks, but at least we get to keep one of them. And these doors, since this is going to be the back, I put a screw right in there to keep these from moving, so that way it'll make just a nice back panel. And I did it on both sides, so that way it'll be prepared, because nobody's really going to use this back, it's just going to be up against the wall, so nobody really cares. Alright, till next time.
Alright, so now we got it all laid out. We took the doors out because they'll paint easier that way, and then we can put them in later. And he's going to paint, not the back. Don't paint the back. Don't paint the inside. Nobody's going to see the inside. He's just going to paint the outside and the front, and he's going to paint the doors and the sides. He's going to paint the sides, the top, the front, and the doors. And he's going to do an excellent job. Excellent. Okay, I don't have to push any buttons, right?
No, you're good.
Okay, so stir that paint, Zeb. Okay, so always stir your paint. That looks like it's pretty stirred, but stir it anyway because, especially that paint. Now, okay, as you're stirring, I want you to come to the top. Take your stick and move it to the top. Okay, now go down. Stir again for a few turns, then bring it to the top again. And what you're looking for is, does the pigment look different when you pull it up? Does the pigment of the paint look different when you pull from the bottom? Because if it still looks different when you pull it up like that, then it's not stirred. Okay? It's stirred well when you can pull it up from the bottom and it doesn't look like you're putting a different colored paint in it. So you stir it, but you always want to stir your paint good. This is a nice thick paint, so it's going to be easy to use, I hope. Okay, so this paint came from the Habitat for Humanity store. Habitat for Humanity in most areas has a store where they sell leftover stuff that was donated to the general public. Okay, right now, if you've had to buy paint, you know paint's going from anywhere from $30 to $40 a gallon. This paint at the Habitat store was $15 a gallon. Okay, and it's brand new paint. And so, yeah, so we're giving money to Habitat, which is good, and we're getting cheap paint. So go to the Habitat stores and support them. That's a great, great, great charity. Okay, that's it. I don't know how to turn the camera off. Here's Zeb. Turn the camera off. Okay.
Alright, so you can remember that. We had it all laid out to get painted, and we painted it with the vanilla white paint. And we got all that done. Who cares about the inside, you know? Nobody's really going to see it. Got that all painted and everything. Then, this is the girls' bathroom. It got all cleaned and everything. And we were replacing the paper towel thing. And because the old one was broken. And there was just a giant unpainted patch. So we just painted all of the stalls. I didn't do this. This is what Nana did. I painted the other stuff. But you got all this painted and all that good jam. Yep, and then now we're working on in the what's it called? The museum.
Yeah, we were trying to paint these walls. Now, here's the problem. This was done in the 60s, and so burlap was all the rage. And they put wood on these walls over the concrete blocks so that they could hang pictures and things. Okay? But that was in the 60s. Plus, we had bad roof leakage in here and everything else. And so now it's kind of a mess. So we're just trying. So I decided, not we, I don't ask, I just do things. And then if they bitch about them, I blame them on somebody else.
That's how it works.
Yeah,
definitely.
No, I really don't. I just say, well, it looked better before. So there you go. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm painting it. And like I said, that Habitat for Humanity paint, this is actually sky blue. And so it's going to take at least 2 coats. And it doesn't have to be perfect. All it has to do is be better than it was, which, show them the water damage and stuff.
It's not that
hard. So
hard.
you can see it's not going to be hard
to make it look
to make it better than it was.
better than it was, yeah.
So the idea is just to get that first coat on there, and hopefully I don't have to go buy more paint, but if I do, I'll go right back to Habitat and hurry up before they run out, because you know how it is, stuff like that. People find out they got paint for $15 a gallon, and it'll go fast. So, at any rate, so that's what we're doing. I'm going to roll it all. We're going to do 1 coat. Zeb already cleaned this. He took a broom and swept all the loose stuff off of it, which took a while, huh, Zeb?
Yeah.
It was kind of labor intensive.
A bit.
Yeah, we did. It's pretty labor intensive. It made a lot of big clouds of nastiness and stuff. But it'll be better, and that's the main thing. I have a very selfish reason for wanting to put it back, because one of my favorite people on earth is Pansy. This was his pet project when he was here, and yeah, he kind of would be spinning in his grave if he knew what happened. So I figure it's about times that I keep waiting for other people to decide, let's do that, and just do it. So, and I don't care, people, what organization you belong to. That's the way a lot of things are. If you really want it done, if it really matters to you, don't sit there and bitch about it. You do it. What I love is the people who sit around bitch about shit all day long. But if you say, well, yeah, you can do that if you want to, they're like, well, I don't want to do it. So, yeah, I think every once in a while, as we say in life, you got to put up or shut up. Do what? Battery low. Okay, bye. That's all for now. See you later.